Okay, let's talk about something that's hiding in plain sight. It affects pretty much every single thing you buy, every app you tap, and every snack you eat. And most of the time, we don't even see it happening. We're going to pull back the curtain on a force that's quietly shaping our world.
I mean, really think about that for a second. When you're standing in the grocery store, staring at a whole wall of different brands, how much of that is real choice? And how much of it is just a really convincing illusion?
And that's the big idea for today. Invisible monopoly. It sounds like something from a spy movie, right? But it's very real, and it's happening all around us. It's like an invisible empire, with its flags planted in your kitchen cabinet and on your phone's home screen.
So, let's get right into it. What does this actually mean? How can a monopoly possibly be invisible? And how does it play with the choices we think we're making all on our own? Here's the basic idea. It's not one single company owning everything out in the open. That'd be way too obvious. No, this is much smarter. Is when a handful of giant corporations create a ton of different brands and products just to make it look like there's a busy, competitive marketplace.
And that's the trick, isn't it? You might spend 10 minutes deciding between 5 different kinds of potato chips, feeling good about your choice. But what if I told you that 4 of those 5 brands are owned by the exact same company? Was it ever really a choice to begin with?
All right, let's get into some real-world examples, because this isn't just some abstract theory. This is a business strategy that some of the biggest names you know have absolutely perfected. The grocery store is probably the best place to see this in action. I mean, it's just this ocean of bright colors, catchy logos, and different ads, all screaming for your attention, making you feel like you have endless options.
But behind that giant wall of choices, you'll almost always find just a few massive players. Companies like Nestle, PepsiCo, and Unilever. These guys own hundreds and hundreds of the brands you buy every single day. So that morning coffee, your kid's snack, and the soap you use, they could all be sending money back to the same corporate headquarters.
And hey, this isn't just about stuff you can hold in your hand. Oh no. The digital world, that might be the most powerful example of all. All those apps on your phone feel like separate little companies, but so often they're just different arms of the same massive data hoovering machine.
And the control here goes deep. Just think about it for a sec. Google doesn't just do search, it owns video with YouTube and runs your phone with Android. Meta has your social life covered with Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Your entire online life is often channeled through just a few central hubs. So you're probably asking, how do they do it, right? How do they get so big and control so much without everyone catching on? Well, it usually boils down to a pretty simple 3-step playbook. First step, acquisition. Any cool new startup or small competitor that starts to look like a threat, they just buy them. Poof, gone. Second, they master the brand illusion, running all these companies they bought as if they're still independent. And third, they build unbelievable power by controlling the entire supply chain, from the farm to the factory to the delivery truck. Okay, so a few huge companies own a lot of other companies. Why should you actually care? Well, this is where it really hits home, because the fallout from this directly impacts your wallet and your freedom. And this is the heart of the problem. You see, real, genuine competition is what pushes companies to make better stuff, to be more creative, and to offer fair prices. When that competition is just for show, the motivation to actually be better, well, it just fades away. And here's what that looks like for us. With no real rivals, companies can slowly inch their prices up. There's less pressure to innovate, so products might not get better as fast as they could. And at the end of the day, you, the consumer, are left with a handful of choices that all lead back to the same boardroom. Now, I know it's easy to hear all this and feel kinda powerless, but you're not. Far from it. Knowing this stuff is the first step, and there are actual, real things we can all do to take back some of that power. So here's the game plan. Number 1, investigate. Before you buy something, just take 10 seconds. A quick search on your phone can tell you who really owns that brand. Number 2, go local when you can. Supporting small, truly independent businesses is the best way to keep the market healthy. And finally, spread the word. Just talk to your friends and family about this. The more people who know, the better. And this brings us right back to where we started. I want to leave you with this question, not to make you paranoid, but to empower you. Because the simple act of asking, that's a powerful first step in changing the game.
Thank you. Keep learning and growing with Finlex Insight. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.